Hey guys, welcome back to Terraria. Last time we were fighting the Eye of Cthulhu and we had barely won that fight, really barely won that fight, but by winning that we've unlocked quite a bit more stuff. But either way, this episode, a rain of slime had spawned. Also the Dryad is here. She is very naked and I can appreciate that. The thing is, a slime rain had started about like 5 seconds ago. So, in order to, show off that the slime rain does exist, I decided to come back on top of the surface and make an episode and stuff like that. So, yeah, I got a couple of things done while I was down in the mines. Of course, I was sitting here grinding as well, and I'll tell you, for some reason, a goblin army invasion happened again. So, two of my very nice friends died. We had Weird Name the Merchant and Christian the Nurse both die. But they respawn over time. They just have different names. But we still got everybody else still here. And now we have Alea the Dryad. So the Dryad will only spawn in after the Eye of Cthulhu is defeated. You have to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, and then a couple of days afterwards, the Dryad will spawn in. Now the Dryad is important for different reasons than what we can use right now. It's more important for later in the game, but for now, she's pretty much just our, hippie person. She likes plants and stuff like that, and she really wants to make sure that the corrupt dies, because she really doesn't like the corrupt, corrupting the world. So, therefore, she'll task us with defeating the corrupt itself, the biome, which is going to be an intense little adventure to go on then, but for now, we can't really do anything. But either way, the Dryad, she's here, and there's a bunch of slimes. So the thing with Slime Rain is that if you kill enough slimes during the slime rain, you need to kill them yourself. You can't let the mobs kill them, and it can't just be that they die to lava. You have to kill them yourself, which is not super hard, knowing that there are 5 million slimes in the area. But if you kill enough of them, they'll spawn a boss. So we'll want to kill a lot of them anyway, but we can also spawn it by using, gold and stuff like that. Really don't want to do that because I went mining for a shit ton of gold so I can get full armor. Also, something very interesting that I got while I was, because off-screen I also went and got those heart crystals, as you can see, from the jungle. I also got a really interesting drop from one of the mobs. I got ancient cobalt leggings. Cobalt's not an armor, not an item that even spawns into the world until much later in the game. So, therefore, the item itself, it's weird that it's even here. I would feel like, I would feel like it would take a while for that to spawn in. But, of course, that's here now, and it's better than tungsten leggings. And it's also giving me a much better buff than even the full, the full set brings me. So, therefore, I'm wearing this cobalt armor. It's meant for, magic builds, and of course, I'm not a magic build, but, I thought it would be nice to wear anyway, because it gives me nice defenses. But yeah, not much happened off-screen except for that battle with the goblin army. It was really annoying, because I was just AFKing while working on videos and stuff like that, and it led to me dying, because, those mages can shoot you while you're inside of the, through blocks and stuff. And of course, you can destroy their projectile, but, if you're not paying attention and working on other things, then it's damn, you're not going to be able to see that. Also, I just got some lead ore. That's not an ore that's even in my world currently. Also, thanks for the money. I need it. I'm going to need a lot of it. I was at least able to get quite a bit of money from the goblin invasion. It's all in the chest right now, because I definitely don't want to lose all that money if I want to get something like the mini shark from the arms dealer. But yeah, I think, did the slime rain end already? I think it's still going, but there's a percentage chance that, a boss will spawn if you kill slimes during slime rain. And it's an event that I believe only happens after, a certain amount of time. There we go. I defeated the 1,000th, or the 100th blue slime. I love killing slime. Mostly because they're dicks to me. There we go. Slime has stopped falling from the sky. So, therefore, I wasn't able to fight that boss. I didn't even think we'd be ready for that boss, even though I think we could definitely beat it. It just happened out of nowhere, so want to make sure that I captured that. Either way, I got a new weapon called the Zombie Arm. It's suckier than the Light's Bane, but, you know, it exists. Let's see. Anyway, other things that I collected while off screen, I collected the rest of the jungle spores, the stingers, and the vine that we needed to capture to make our next weapon. So that is very, very, very nice. Also, a bunch of money is in there, and I should grab that. But yeah, this is the Dryad. Of course, we should be closing doors. We never close doors, do we? Anyway, the Dryad. Why does Harold keep selling me, trying to sell me angel statues? Everyone knows they don't do anything. Either way, she'll sell you, like, plant-based stuff. Purification powder, a sunflower, a guide to environmental, preservation. I don't know how to say that word for some odd reason. Also gives us seeds. They're not very useful right now, but they could be useful. Right now, she doesn't really do much. She's just kind of here. How happy are you? All is peaceful. Don't mess it up. I won't say I will, but I will try. Either way, everybody else is still here. We still have our goblin tinkerer and our zoologist, so everybody's alive and happy except for, you know, both the merchant and the nurse dying. It was real sad. Now we got Heather the nurse. Never liked that name. Never liked that name. It always sounds like a bitchy name. Either way, I'm going to place some of this crud in here. And of course, like I said, I'd been grinding for gold underground. So I'm going to go ahead and make full gold armor since we had gold armor and just, you know, haven't used it because we don't have the full set. But also, we now have the 20 jungle sores. Yes, all the sores on my body. All the vines and the stingers. So now, take that to a forge. We can make a bunch of different jungle stuff. Like we can make jungle armor, a jungle snapthorn, which is like an item for a summoner, a whip, a chakram, which is like a what do you call it? It's like a boomerang upgrade. And the one that we're looking for is the blade of grass. The blade of grass is, well, it does this, which is very nice. It's a lot faster than the Light's Bane, so it's going to be replaced as my new weapon. It's also got the massive modifier, so it's big, but we're going to be keeping the Light's Bane because we're going to need it over time. But yes, the Blade of Grass is probably going to be replaced as my new weapon. Either way, I'm going to go ahead, melt down a shit ton of this. I guess we can also get some lead. We can't do anything with it because lead isn't this world's iron replacement, so it's like, doesn't really do anything, but you know, it exists. Also, we got some platinum. That's cool. Literally, platinum is the equivalent of gold. So either way, I'm going to grab gold helm. Very helpful. And then with the rest of my gold armor, which is stored somewhere. I have it somewhere, just don't know where. Let's see. You don't have my gold. You don't have my gold. Where's my gold armor? Maybe I saw it and was just blind. I have way too much crud. Like, all of this shit is, like, clogging up my sight. Because I don't know where anything is. I'm like, somewhere. My armor is somewhere. Man, I've got some real blind problems. Okay, there it is. It's just, like, popping in out of nowhere. Either way, so now I have 21 armor using this ancient cobalt and the 2 pieces of tungsten. Well, what kind of buffs do I get when I get a full gold armor set? Of course, gold will be theoretically better than this tungsten. I get +1 more defense. And I guess I lose my plus 20% mana, but I don't use mana. So, yeah. Either way, what's this? We get a set bonus of 3. I also look a lot cooler. I'm fucking gold, dude. I'm Frieza gold. It's golden Frieza. But still, well, I've got myself nice new crud, and I'll be hanging on to these cobalt leggings in case, you know, I need them for some odd reason. Let's see. I guess I'll place some stars in here, place the gold in here, place the platinum in here, and place the lead in here, even though I'm not going to be able to use any of that crud. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, but it indeed exists. I'm going to go ahead and plop more crud in here. Like this, I'll place my old sword in here because I'm definitely going to need it. And then the rest of my stuff I got from the jungle, go ahead and just place it in here for now because I can make use of it later. And also we have another Spelunker potion. That's what I used to get a shit ton of gold. Spelunker potions, greatest potion in the game in my opinion. Either way, now that I have a nice set of armor along with a new weapon that is way faster than anything I've seen before, I'm feeling pretty goddamn good. So, now I need to start making decisions. So, I could go after the boss that comes out of the, what's it called? Out of the corruption, but it's very, very dangerous and requires that I set up another spawning platform in order for everything to be safe as can be. Or I could go for another boss that is much more dangerous, but doesn't require as much of setup. I guess I could fight the boss that, like, we were going to try and fight. It's not that hard. You just need gold. You need gold and gel. Wherever the hell I've got gel. I've got a lot of gel right there, but I need more. More! It's somewhere. I need gel. Do you have the gel? I really need to reorganize this entire place way better because it's looking awful organization-wise. Really awful, I tell you. Do you have it? You have a sticky bomb? That's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, there it is. All that gel. So, taking the gel and the gold. I don't have the gold on me. Well, I need to grab that gold. Grab that gold. Anyway, from here, I believe using this gold, I can make a gold crown, can I? Maybe not right now. Maybe it takes a bit more than I have. I guess I can't really mess with that yet, but don't worry. We will get to it at some point. We will indeed get to it. So I guess that pretty much makes it so that I have one target right now. So, let's see. I'm going to need blocks. Because, of course, this boss is going to be almost just as annoying as the, what's it called? The Eye of Cthulhu, because it's like, these bosses don't take no prisoners. They don't take no prisoners. Question is, where are all of my placing blocks? Damn, my merchant keeps getting killed. My merchant keeps getting run down the street, and that's just not a good idea. There's all my stone blocks. Okay, gonna go off. I'm gonna need bombs as well. I think I've got bombs in some of my chests, right? I've got 180 bombs. That's some pretty good stuff. That should be stuff I use for the elevator, and I've just, you know, been ignoring. Either way, I'm going to run to the corruption. Let's see. Things I got to do. Let me see. Oh, I need a workbench. Well, good thing I have a shit ton of wood, and I can just place this out in the middle of nowhere. Nice production. Nice wood production in the middle of nowhere. I don't have what I need. The goblin army is approaching again? How many times is this goblin army gonna fuck with me? Jesus. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run into the corruption. I think using it that way means that I can at least fight the goblin army outside of all of my dudes, so I don't have to worry them back at home. Though it really sucks that the goblin army just keeps on coming. They have a real hard-on for getting me killed right now. Either way, inside the corruption, what I need to do is kill a shit ton of these Eater of Souls. If I can, it would be a great idea to make a platform right now, which I guess I can do using the shit ton of wood I have and this thing's love for murdering me. God damn, can you guys all go the fuck away? I don't appreciate you. I really don't appreciate you. I'm gonna be real. Either way, it seems like my blade of grass poisons them if they're hit by the little circular beam. I think I may have stopped them, at least for now. So, from here, what we want to do with the I'm gonna sneeze. With the fucking world eaters kind of just sitting around here, just like spatting at me. One thing I want to do is, from them, I want to pick up something called rotten chunks. Need the rotten bodily chunks. And then, I'm going to want to build a new arena. Because this next boss, only sticks around in the corrupt. So, you're not in the corrupted, you literally cannot finish this boss. So, that'd be cringe. Also, it's a very good idea to build a little underway like this. This is not going to be our platform. This is going to be used to stop all these guys with eyes that keep trying to get inside and, like, murder me. Because they're going to relentlessly come out of the ground until I'm dead. Therefore, building a nice box to stop them from, like, you know, interrupting me while I'm fighting the boss be a great idea. So therefore, gotta build a big-ass platform. We're gonna build a ground, then a platform. And we're gonna want a lot of room. This is probably gonna be a pretty haphazard arena to put up, but it's just gonna be like, you know, something that we're gonna need. We're definitely gonna need it. Only for one time, sadly. Just for one time, but, like, we gonna need it. Anyway, is that big enough? Let's see. I mean, I'd go a little bit longer. I'd go a little bit longer. I'd go long enough to the point that I am going to be safe fighting this boss. I mean, this is, like, right outside of the corruption. Ah, God. Those guys are dicks, and I don't like them. You're a dick, and I don't like you, Spider-Man. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, you're going to want to make it tall, because even if we've made it, what's it called? Like, stop it from people from coming way underneath us, doesn't change the fact that, like, they can come in on the sides if they have enough time. So I want to be as safe as possible in this boss fight, because it's a hard one. I mean, it's not extremely tough, but it's like, it's one of those ones where you're going to be putting your fucking head into it, trying to figure out how to get it done. Anyway, I guess you could fill it out the rest of the way, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like, this is tall enough for what I need. Anyway, how high can I jump? Let's see. I can jump pretty damn high. But yeah, as you can see, stops him from coming in. Let's see. Will 3 be enough? I don't know. We'll see how much I really have, because I haven't built them all into this yet. There you go. The sound of platform making. The sound of platforming. I don't know what's up with my voice right now. It's just not doing well. It just ain't cooperating. Either way, I need to build big-ass platform box. And the nice thing is that you guys can't get in. Y'all will just have to, you know, wait for the VIP seats to see if I can kill this boss or if I will suck dick instead. And don't worry, it's every day. It's every day. Which one? Killing him or sucking dick? Just about both. Just about both. Alright, go ahead and get up here. The platform shall be forever. I want to live forever. Yeah, this is so boring. Like, there's not much I can commentate on. It's just like, I am building a platform. There are many like it, and this one's not even my only one. This one is just another of my many platform building adventures. Yes, I see you. You want in. Also, I don't know where the fuck that goblin army went. For now, it doesn't look like any of my dudes have died. So I'm going to hope the goblin army decides that they don't want to fight anymore and they'll just leave me alone. Because I don't want to fight them anymore. They literally have no drops right now that I find worthy of wanting anyway. Pretty much just wanted to kill them so that the goblin tinkerer would just show up. Come on. Hate having to, like, place blocks every 5 seconds. Come on. Come on. I need this to be tall and safe. Tall and safe, damn it. I need to be safe. Let's see. Oh, it's way taller than the other one. Ah, should be fine. Should be fine. We'll work with it. Let me see. Like that. I must kill the slime. My 50th green slime, to be more exact. Also, nice thing about having this shield is that now, using the dash that I showed off last time, I can hit enemies for pretty okay damage. It's not incredible, but it's like, it's something. Anyway, now I need to go ahead. You know, I don't think we need that, like, middle area. That's just wasting my time. And going to be, like, removing platforms that could be used in other areas. I think maybe I'll build one, like, a little bit of a ways above that second one. And then we'll have the 3 that we need. Of course, it's not going to be the only thing that we need, because we need to spawn the boss, and that's what the bombs are for. The bombs and killing all these world eater little thingies. What are they called? Eater of souls, that thing. That thing we have to kill if we don't beat this boss, like, in the first try. You see down here, these are rotten chunks. These chunks are what's used to help spawn the boss if you've already broken all the boss spawners, or broken the more traditional way. I mean, I guess getting the rotten chunks is the traditional way of killing this boss, but like, or summoning the boss. But like, the newer way is to blow shit up. And if you'll remember, I blew up like one of these orbs that spawn the musket. I need to break more of them. Need to break at least 3. And then we'll have a nice, shiny new boss to fuck with. More like he's gonna fuck with us. But even if we lose the boss fight, there is still a really good reason for us to at least fight it in the first place. Because there's something very important that it drops before it's murdered. So you guys are gonna see what the hell that means once we get to it. But I will build this fucking arena to the ends of the earth. I shall murder this motherfucker. And using this fucking blade of grass, it will make it much easier. Much easier. Much easier. Let's see. This place is not really all that tall now that I look at it. Now that I look at it, it's actually quite small. Anyway, using my rocket boots, I should be able to get through these. Or if not, I can go ahead and use my grappling hook. So, I should be pretty good there. So, from here, I'm going to cut myself a little hole where I can go ahead and start, like, cutting in, like, into the ground. Let's see, please, please die. Please die. Please die. I'm just like, please die. There you go. You're dying. Alright, well, I guess you're not dying quite yet. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead, replace this with a little platform so that I can get in and out. So that's where I'm going to be, entering into the arena. So for now, I need to kill you all. I need to get your rotten chunks. The other thing you need is what's called vital powder. And that is dropped from mushrooms here in the Corrupt, which I've broken most of the mushrooms that were here. So most of that's just back at home now. Also, it seems like the entirety of the goblin army decided to spawn down here, which is a-okay with me because it means they're fucking dead. At least means they're leaving me alone for a little bit. Go fight the demons down there, goblins. Maybe you'll have more fun. Anyway, I need... It's raining. I'm like, it is raining. Either way, crawling down to here, I need to break those shadow orbs. Because once I break 2 more, I should have enough to spawn the boss. I would love it if I could, like, set off a timer to do it, but I really don't have that option, do I? Let me see. Could you please go away? You're cringe? It's like, you're cringe? Okay. Gotta blow my way down to it. Because the sad thing is, I don't have the correct pickaxe to, like, actually start mining any of this ground. I kind of just have to, like, you know, blow the shit out of it if I want to get to the shadow orbs. So, blow it up. A scream echoes around you. Got a masterful, violent vile thorn. It's magical damage. Okay. So, from here, one more kill will make the boss angry. So, problem is, I need to get out of here so that it doesn't kill me in the process while I'm trying to get to it. Okay, so now that I have it exposed, it'd be a great idea to throw the bomb and run like hell. Here we go. Okay. Okay, it didn't blow anything up. Okay, it, for some reason, really likes to be in this one singular area. Please. Please bomb. Okay. Go ahead. I almost had my, like, really nice way out, and then you refused to explode. The future refused to change. Okay. Here he is. The Eater of Worlds. Yeah, it's that thing! Okay. This is the Eater of Worlds. It is a big-ass fucking snake thing that just shoots fucking toxic sludge at you. So the idea is he's this giant-ass thing that's covered in a bunch of different, like, quadrants. So the more you punch the fuck out of his quadrants, the more they'll snap into random extra parts of him. So he's just like he's a fucking worm is what he is. He's a fucking worm that breaks his body apart and regrows himself. So yeah, he's a dick. Don't like him. He takes a shit ton of damage. But when you break him into pieces like we did already, I guess, he's going to be dropping items that we really want called Shadow Scales. Shadow Scales, very important item. Very important item for our next progression into the world. But yeah, for now, best idea, run around, just hit him from everywhere. If you're using your sword, you're going to be breaking his projectiles, which is the best idea. Anyway, each time you break one of his pieces, it breaks off to make a new one. I need to heal. But yeah, these are the Shadow Scales. Or this is the Demonite ore that he can spawn. Let's see. Sad thing is, I never set up any way of healing. I just was like, fuck it, let's fight the boss. Fuck it, let's fight him. That's all I could say. But yeah, he's a scary guy. He drops Demonite ore every now and again, but he can go really fast. It's not his speed. He's using the Chaos Emerald to warp. But yeah, poisoning his little body parts. Great idea by me, I guess, even though I did not even really think about that when I was picking the Blade of Grass as my new weapon. I literally just needed like a new weapon that would do more damage. Let's see. Come on. Potion sickness, give up. Let me see, please. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I need a heart. And you've got one. Also, it seems like I'm killing this boss way quicker than I ever usually do. I usually, like, on expert mode, this takes a lot of trying. Like, this is a hard boss on, like, expert mode. But, like, I guess I'm just learning the strats a bit more. I'm abusing my arena as much as possible to be used as my greatest weapon. Let's see, my greatest weapon is just my own existence. Also, it's really weird. Enemies pick up money and just start glowing around with them. You've probably already seen it before, but, like, enemies will do that. And if you ever end up inside of an enemy, you're screwed. Don't go inside the Either of Worlds. He'll eat your ass. And I'm sorry to say, no tossing of the salad is going to be helpful when you're trying to kill a giant worm monster. Oh boy. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. The nice thing is that I'm poisoning him as time goes on because of the Blade of Grass. So therefore, really good. Also, it's nice to have that 22 armor. And now he's just like in his very last stage. Come on. Get back here, dickhead. He always speeds up each time you kill one of his heads. Oh, boy. I'm like, Jesus, run in fear. Fear. Oh, boy. The fear. The fear is scared. Not the fear. I mean, the fear from Metal Gear Solid 3. He's very scared because he has the fear. I'm scared, boss. Fear. Calm down. She always sounds like a man because she's just so commanding. Fear. Calm down. But I'm just so scared. The fear. The fear is scared. Fear, please. Fear. Calm down. Not in front of Volgan. Kuwabara, 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 Kuwabara. It's like, okay, well, maybe he's just a little bit stupid. Then again, I'm tricking him. What? I mean, I'm completely helping you destroy the U.S. government or whatever. Ah, yes, the boss. Well, wait for me while I go fuck my gay boyfriend. Oh, Metal Gear Solid 3 references. That's a good-ass game, I tell you. Anyway, we got one of the Shadow Scales. We got two. We might have to kill this boss multiple times if we need multiple Shadow Scales. Hell, there could already be Shadow Scales already on the ground that I've just not been able to get to. Yeah, this is where you die. I'm sorry, dude. This is where you hit the dust. Because for some reason, I have this whole arena set up so well that he can only jump at me if I'm over on the right side. If not, I literally cannot be beat. Which means I guess I'm just that good. Okay. Alright, he's at like, he's gonna die even. He's gonna die before I can even hit him. There you go. You're fucking dead. And I can appreciate that. Alright, that's a boss done. I am getting better at this. The more I play this game, the better I get at its thing. But yeah, that was the Eater of Worlds. That is the only boss that exists in the Corruption. Now, the difference between having a Corruption world and a Crimson world is that exact boss. If you have a Crimson world, you're not fighting the Eater of Worlds. You're fighting something called the Brain of Cthulhu, I believe. And it is the replacement one for, you know, the, what's it called? The Eater of Worlds. So, and that's pretty much the only difference you get. And, well, the Brain of Cthulhu is a bit different of a boss. Not as fun as the Eater of Worlds. But either way, that was all I needed. That one arena was only made to fight that one singular boss. And thank God for the Blade of Grass. Blade of Grass. Also, I guess the zombie or the goblin invasion never ended. They're still pissed that I never ended up fighting them. Can you guys leave me alone? I just came off of winning a really cool boss. And you guys are like nothing. You guys are like literal like nothingness compared to that thing that was like having to dodge all over the place. Your guys' strat is run in front of me and hope that I can get hit by your archers. Because your archers are your only powerful troop. Your archers are the only reason I fear you guys, and that's it. Once the archers are dead, you are literal, like, pancake juice. And I'm a big fan of pancake juice. Either way, I guess it gives me more gold. Gives me gold to get the mini shark. I'd love to have that, even if I'm not going ranged. Mini shark, really good weapon. Leave me alone, Mr. Mage. A meteorite has landed. Yep, that meteorite will only spawn after you defeated the Eater of Worlds, I believe. Not great, what's it called? Not amazing for me, but can be pretty useful, depending on what I'm going for. Okay, I have, like, a really good strat right now. I have a really good strat where I just sit here and keep them in this little hole to hit them with. Please go back in the hole. Please, sir, get back in your fucking hole. Get back in your fucking goddamn horrid hole. Anyway, that dash, very useful as it allows me to pretty much, like, edge guard these people out of existence. Please go away. We're only 31% through. It's like, I've killed so many of you. What the oh, I picked up the goblin banner. I was like, what the fuck did I just pick up? It's like, oh, I picked up the goblin banner. That's what. Anyway. But yeah, the meteorite, that meteorite will only land if you've defeated the Eater of Worlds, I believe. So, anytime before that, that meteor will not spawn. And the meteor drops a giant ass bit of meteorite ore, which is very useful for making armor for mages, not for melee people slash sometimes ranged, whenever I feel like it, I guess. So it's like, not super useful, but I can use that ore for other things, like, you know, stuff that will actually help me. Not great melee stuff, but, like, for stuff that's a lot more, like, I need to get done at some point. Can you guys leave me the fuck alone? The nice thing is that, like, the Blade of Grass's, like, attack also acts as kind of a shield for me. It kind of protects me from the back, so I'm a big fan of that. Man, you guys are awful, and I hate you. You guys are awful, and I hate your guts. Killed the 50th Goblin Archer. Cool. I'm a real big fan of killing those guys, because they're definitely not super strong and hurt so bad that I just fucking want them annihilated. As you can see. Also, the nice thing is you can also dash backwards. So if you need to dash backwards for some odd reason, to avoid an attack, you can do that. Let's see how much money I got. I got 13, and I have like 29 or 19 in my what's it called? Chest back at home. So, really good idea to go back there and buy that mini shark now, or spend the money on something that's a lot more useful for a melee player. I just don't know what that would be. Please let me heal. What sucks is just the fucking having to do this stupid, like, battle over and over and over again when it's like, I've done it so many times. You guys are not dropping anything amazing. What I want to do is open up that bag from the Eater of Worlds. I want to open up that bag. Just fucking spam at them. Maybe that'll make them go away. Go away. Go away! It's a me, a Wario, and I hate the Goblin Army. All of my friends hate the Goblin Army, and it's a me, a Wario, telling you this. Me and Wario hate... All of my friends, like Wario, hate the Goblin Army. Wario is a good friend, eh? Yep. Wario is my best friend. He definitely doesn't scam me out of millions of dollars, no. He's a lovable friend. He does everything to help out his friends. He goes, "Hey, it's a me, Wario. You know, you're losing your car insurance payment? Like your car insurance payments are too much for you? Don't worry. Just play my mini games and you can pay for your car insurance." I don't know what the fuck I'm screaming about. All I know is that Wario is a great loan shark. He always helps out. He always helps out. Reminds me when to pay. Breaks my legs every now and again just to remind me that I'm his bitch. Yeah, it's just a great thing. It's just a great thing. Oh boy, I hate fighting the Goblin Army so much. It's not even hard now. I can literally fight this fucking battle in my sleep. But it's like it'll just keep happening. Leave me alone. Thanks for all the spiky balls, but like spiky balls that the Goblin Army drops are usually recommended to use to fight the Eater of Worlds, and I didn't even do that. I literally just, you know, said fuck it and used my Blade of Grass, which I'm going to say, great weapon. I did not expect it to be this great, but, you know, that's some good stuff. I keep getting banners. I keep getting fucking banners. I've killed you guys too many times, damn it. At least I'll have a banner for each and every, oh, what is it called, enemy in the game, at least for the Goblin Army. They're almost done. It's like 82%. Leave me alone. Leave me and my friends, otherwise known as people that I have enslaved in my factories, alone. Let's see. Can you leave me alone? You guys are not going to get, like, your guys are not going to get a kill on me. I'm sorry. I've just gotten too good at your guys' fight at this point to be like, oh, this is tough. The one thing that hurts is just, like, the archers. Once the archers are dead, like, you have no one. Okay. Go that way. You're not allowed to come fight me anymore. I've literally said, you cannot fight me no more. Now there's just slime spawning. Alright, well, that took like a good 5 minutes of me making Wario noises to end. Which is great, meaning that none of my friends died. Which is what I wanted. Either way, let's go ahead. Whew, place some crud into places that I need them. And now I can go ahead and open up my treasure bag. Which gives me a bunch of Demonite, a bunch of Shadow Scales, and gives me an item called a Worm Scarf, which decreases damage by 17%, which is actually real nice. So, what to replace? My water walking boots are nice, but I think this Worm Scarf's going to be a lot more useful to get a shit ton of work out of it. So, what am I going to do now? I'm going to go ahead and take these Shadow Scales and this Demonite, and I'm going to make something that's going to be a big improvement for me. Need to make these into Demonite ore. They're Demonite bars. You make bars, man. It's like, yeah, we make bars. Anyway, now I can finally make myself a Nightmare Pickaxe. Nightmare Pickaxe is the next pickaxe, and gets me to the next, like, stage of destruction. So, from here on, something I made with, like, older Demonite was I made a fishing rod. I made a Fisher of Souls, and that's something that exists. Either way, we can start making Demonite armor. Very good. Make myself a Demonite. I'll just make myself a Demonite scale mail for now. I don't think that's going to be much of a boost from the 20... I mean, it's the same exact boost, but I get like a 5% critical hit chance. What I need to get is more Demonite, more scales, and then more Demonite ore, which means probably going to have to fight the Eater of Worlds a couple more times. Seeing as, like, I am strong, that will be pretty goddamn easy. So I should start looking around for the meteorite. Since I have most of the world explored, if I see a giant hole in the ground, that's where the meteorite spawned. The question is, where am I going to find a giant-ass hole in the ground? That? No, it's not on fire. I found this. This is called the dungeon. This is going to be the next place we're going to go to. Huh. You know, I can't actually tell if either direction has the meteorite on it. Huh. It's not near my base. It's not near this. It looks like a giant-ass hole in the ground. Like a really big hole in the ground that has a ton of shit on fire. Everything on fire. We need the shit on fire. I'm going to guess it's to the left. Let's see. I'm going to hang up some banners because I just got so many of them. I got so many goblin banners that it's not even funny. It's just nothing, dude. It's just nothing. Damn, so many of them. I also probably got a shit ton of, like, rotten chunks and stuff like that. That will be helpful for fighting the guy again. But either way, where we're going to be heading next, I'm going to be heading to the left to show us to the next area, which is the dungeon, which we're going to have to be going to. But I'm also trying to find the meteorite, because even if I can't really use the shit inside of it, I can still at least make use of its defense points, or like a different item that's going to be very helpful. You are Demonite ore, not scales. Scales are the much more important thing, but actually using the new Nightmare Pickaxe, I can actually mine Demonite. And I can also mine through this, what's it called, biome now. Like I said before, you can't break through this biome easily, because, you know, you can't mine it. Now that you have the Nightmare Pickaxe, you actually can mine it, so you're doing a lot better that way. You can mine a lot more things, so that means much more progression was unlocked. Also, it's the unconscious man. Huh? How did I get here? Last thing I remember was a portal opening in front of me. This guy, I don't... He's... Eldrian? Eldrian. Well, he's a part of a boss that involves a, like, tower defense, like, part of the game. Which I definitely want to do at some point, because since I'm, like, playing, what's it called? Pokemon Tower Defense right now, I'm really into tower defense games, so... Therefore, it's something that I might cover at some point, but for now, it's not a boss that's, like, super imperative that we cover right now. So, we need to find that meteorite. And don't worry, it'll stick out like a sore thumb once you see it. Once you see it, you'll know what it is, because it wouldn't have been there beforehand. Either way, here's the snow area again. This area I really don't like, because it gives you a debuff whenever you fall in the water called Chilled. And it makes you, like, move so slow. And, like, usually I would have my water walking boots, but since I replaced it with that scarf, I now probably am not going to be able to avoid that. If I could shove my water walking boots into something, that would be great. Which means I probably need to look at the wiki to see if I can, like, fuse anything into my water walking boots so I can still have them. But for now, I'm probably going to be lacking them just so that I'm way more defensive. And you could... We'll see how that, like, defense reduction actually helps. Either way, fly like an eagle to the sea. I mean, that's a vulture, but still, close enough, I guess. Close enough, birds. Birds will be birds. Birds will try and murder me like usual. Anyway, gotta walk all the way there. If I get to the world border and don't see the meteor, I'll know it was the other direction. Anyway, this is the dungeon. The dungeon... is dangerous. This is where we're going to be fighting the next boss. And if you try going too far down into the dungeon without beating the boss that is associated with it, you get insta-killed. So, not a great idea to go down there unless you have a death wish or there is a very specific item that is at the very top floor that I want but just can't get right now. We'll be getting it at some point. It'll make my mob spawner, my mob grinder way more efficient. Either way, I gotta fly up here. I haven't seen anything yet, so... Because it said the meteorite landed, so therefore the meteorite must exist. This is where I fell down with that gravitation potion. I already picked up all the money that was over here, though. Let's see. Keep the adventure going. We got to go ahead and see another biome that I have yet to walk into because I wanted to try and explain it on camera before, like, doing it myself. So, therefore, got to fly over all this crud. Doesn't it feel nice to be stuck in water? Anyway, this is the ocean biome. The ocean biome is, well, an ocean. We've already been in one, but there's something very special here that spawns in, like, the shoreline. I just, you know, didn't see it out here. Let's see, grab this in here. There's some loot. There's another one over here. I have to see without seeing. Really not great loot. Really not great loot. Let's teleport. Well, that goes to show, it wasn't over that way. So I'm going to go ahead, plop some crud in here. I'm going to the right side. I'm theoretically going to find it. But, yeah, you're going to need that nightmare pickaxe to pick up the meteorite that we're going to be going towards. And, well, it's not like just like a little speck like in other games where like a meteorite is like, oh, it's just like a small rock like in Pokemon. No, this is a meteorite that, could be world-ending. Could very be... It's the size of something very world-ending if it, you know, actually did end the world. Anyway, I gotta run all the way by the desert and then by the jungle. So, gotta crawl back through these places. At least we'll have the entire world mapped out. At least the entire overworld mapped out so that I don't have to figure out, like, oh, where is the dungeon and all that stuff. Because now I know where the dungeon is, and I know where, like, the ocean is and stuff like that. Which means probably soon I'm going to have to start doing what I said about with villagers' happiness, or town people's happiness. I'm going to have to try and make them happy by... Well, I talked about it before, but it's like, they like being next to people that they like. They also like having privacy. And another thing is that they like having their houses in biomes that are specific to something that they like. So if they don't like a biome, their happiness goes down. Like, they'll stick around in, like, the forest biome like they have been now, but, like, it's not their favorite biome, so therefore they won't give me the most, like, what is it called? The biggest... Oh, and there's the meteorite. It's right there. Sad thing is I can't walk on the meteorite. It's too hot for a normal person to walk on. So, thing is, you gotta be careful with mining this crud if you don't have very specific accessory that I could be getting right now and just don't want to be getting for some reason. I am lazy. But yeah, everything here is like fiery to the touch. So do not fuck with it. So for now, I'm just gonna leave that there. One thing I wanted to do was take all my monies and buy myself a mini shark. Where are you, Terrence? I'm sorry your old wife left you because she died. I'm still here for you though, Terrence. I want the mini shark. There we go. Completely awesome. So, mini shark. It's a fucking gun. It is a fucking gun. And we don't have any ammo for it. So, therefore, go ahead and buy quite a bit of just, like... Do musket balls get used? Yeah, the musket balls are the ammo for this thing. Therefore, I'm probably just going to buy a shit ton of them. Not a massive amount, but, like, enough so that I will be able to kill anything in my way, which, you know, 1,638 looks like a pretty good number. Anyway, plop that money back in there. See. Now we just have extra money in here. I really need to organize. But anyway, the mini shark, very nice weapon because it's literally just a minigun. Very fast minigun. Let's see. I think you can have it be reforged by the Goblin Tinkerer, but I just don't want to be fucking with it right now. Go ahead and place some more crud in random areas. Meteorite ore should go in with the rest of the ores. Damn, I have so much tungsten for some odd reason. Let's see. Organization really needs to happen. I keep saying it, but it is so awful watching this that, like, it's like hurting my mental health. I need to get this shit fixed. Put all this crud in here. I'll keep the Fisher of Souls on me in case I need it. Anyway, now I got myself a gun. Either way, I'm probably going to end this episode here. So, next time on Terraria, I think we're probably going to be taking on the next boss, which means more arena construction.
And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the Disciples of Epsilon, Valric, Amber, and Phoenix. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!